How can generosity increase your financial abundance biblically? Imagine a life where giving feels natural and joyful, not just a duty. What if your generosity could actually open doors to more blessings? That's what biblical teachings suggest. When you give freely and willingly from what God has provided, it aligns your heart with His. This act of giving reflects God's own generosity toward us, especially seen in the gift of Jesus Christ. Adopting a mindset of generosity means trusting God's provision and seeing money as a tool to serve Him and others, not just for personal gain. The Bible teaches that God rewards those who give. Proverbs chapter 3, verses 9 and 10 say that honoring God with your wealth leads to abundance. Luke chapter 6, verse 38 promises that when you give, you will receive in return with good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. This does not mean every single act of giving results in material wealth immediately, but it shows a principle that God blesses faithful givers. Another key idea is the sowing and reaping principle found in 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 6. It explains that generous sowing results in generous harvesting. Giving seeds of resources, time, or skills can lead to unexpected growth and provision in your life. It's like planting a garden. The more you nurture it with kindness and generosity, the more it can flourish. Trusting God instead of riches is also vital. When you choose to give, you shift your trust from money to God's ability to provide. This attitude prevents greed and hoarding, which can block blessings. Instead, it encourages contentment and wise stewardship, knowing that everything belongs to God. The Bible also teaches that those with more are responsible for helping those with less. 2 Corinthians chapter 8, verses 13 to 15 reminded us that sharing excess helps build community and reflects God's justice and mercy. Giving beyond your needs helps others and creates a sense of unity. Finally, generosity is about storing up treasures in heaven. Matthew chapter 6, verses 19 and 20 talks about laying up treasures where moth and rust cannot destroy. This eternal perspective encourages believers to prioritize kingdom work over temporary wealth. Practically, this means making giving a regular part of your financial plan. Whether it's tithing, supporting charities, or helping neighbors, giving should be intentional. Viewing money as a way to serve God and others keeps your heart aligned with biblical principles. Seeking the Holy Spirit's guidance helps you give wisely and joyfully. Maintaining contentment and avoiding debt are also important, as debt can limit your ability to give freely. Remember, generosity includes not just money but also your time, skills, and encouragement. In the end, biblical generosity increases your financial abundance because it aligns your heart with God's purposes. It invites His blessings, encourages wise stewardship, and builds community. Giving is not just about accumulating wealth but about reflecting God's character and advancing His kingdom through joyful and faithful acts of kindness.